Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we're
Two Crazy Ketos. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. And we talk about various keto topics. And then every Monday, we sit down on the couch for Keto on the Couch. We just kind of talk about what's going on in our lives for the week.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com. And that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now, we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to click the little bell icon, and that way, every single time I dress up like a furry, you'll be alerted to it.
That sounds really bad.
It's cold.
It is very cold. And I just saw, like, Chris say, and it's working. So we don't even have to ask, is it working?
I love that. Are you guys enjoying 2021? How is your week going?
How is everybody's week going?
Yeah.
So, live from somebody's driveway.
Yeah. It's our first mooch docking adventure. And let me tell ya, I'm loving this. Just plug into somebody's random house.
Yeah. So Rachel's brother rented a place and he was like, hey, I rented this place. It's on the water. We're going to go fishing. Why don't you guys come up and park the RV in the driveway?
Little fun fact about Rachel. I grew up doing a lot of fishing. Yeah. So, like, I'm not a tomboy in every sense, but when it comes to fishing, my biggest catch one time, I cast netted. I love cast netting. 85 fish in a day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my biggest one. So far, they've caught a catfish, a sheep's head, and the most ugliest fish. You really have to Google it. It's called a frogfish.
Chris said the video
Super
is
ugly.
Jumping a bit. The audio, we may have to change. We may just change internet servers. That's all.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull up the other thing, but I'm having a hard time pulling it up. So you'll have to kind of lean forward and say hello to everybody while I try to pull this
here. Up. So Karen's here. Good evening, everyone. Lisa's here. Gail is here. Good evening, Joe and Rachel. Good evening, Miss Gail. Karen says, I'm sorry that you have a headache. So somebody has... Oh, Lisa has, other than fighting a headache, I'm doing good. I'm so sorry. I wonder, how's the weather where you're at, Lisa? Because Joe has been fighting a lot of allergies because of all of these weird weather changes.
Yeah,
and
it's been very weird.
And your mom and sister in New York said it's been just as weird there. Yeah. Like hot one day, cold the next. So weird. Hungry Heath is here and says, oh, I am getting to fill this with things Joe can skip. But Rachel was looking, so we didn't skip any of them. I see Yvonne is here. Let's see. I see Karen talking to Heath. Oh, Heath is still saying skip. Karen says, hope all is well with your family. Emily is here. Let's see. Chris, being that they're going to be on the road using the restream, I'm guessing their ability to see comments from before the stream starts will be limited.
Except for I had the restream app up. So.
Yeah, but still, sometimes it can be a little wonky.
So I think these are all before the live stream started. So you might want to go.
Maitreya votes for misbehaving. That's definitely in my wheelhouse. Oh, dressing inappropriately is usually what I'm called on the carpet for the most amount of inappropriate things. I don't dress properly for an adult woman.
No, you don't.
I really don't. Hey, yo. Jennifer is here. Hi, everyone. Trucker Cat is here. Hello. I'm working back up in Ohio.
I am getting bad internet on the iPad, and I'm trying to use a different internet service.
Carmen says, hello, y'all. Jennifer's saying hi. Oh, Becky's here. She says, hey guys. She is actually probably on
the dock.
On the dock. There's like a dock across the street. Denise is here. Hey, Joe and Rachel. Thanks for those cute avocados. I love that. Hoopcat says hello, everyone. Rhonda is here. Hi, Rhonda. I miss you, girl. Renee is here. Hey, kids. I got shot today. I hope that means like you got medicine and not that like you got like a bullet hole. Like that's not good.
you keep going. I'm gonna unplug this and
run wire.
No, I'm gonna run wireless.
Oh,
so
okay.
you're fine. Just keep going.
So Nan is here. Hi, 2KK family. Linda is here. Christopher is here. Good morning. I had to miss last week. Feel like it's been forever since alive. Same here. Is it back?
That should be back.
I love it.
It should be back.
The magic of 50 different internet servers.
Yeah, we have 3 different internet servers, so hopefully this one's a little bit better. We're gonna stick it up here in the window.
Sometimes we go someplace and camping is better than home.
Yep.
And sometimes it's not great.
Yeah, so that should be a little bit better. We should
Brianna
jump
is here.
as much now.
Yeah, it does feel like it's been a really long time.
Since we're live?
Yes.
It's been a week.
I know, but it doesn't feel like a week.
But it's been a new year.
A new year changes everything.
Yeah.
What have you guys been doing for the new year? What is something different? I have been all up in my planner. My planner has so many colors and so many things written in it. I feel super, super proud that I have been using it. I'm
going to pull this up so I can see the
I'm
chat.
interested to see if Steph is in here. I haven't seen her yet, but like, how is tracking using like the meal prep and meal planner tracker? Like, how has that been going? Linda says, hi, everybody. Christopher says the video's jumping a bit. Okay. Jessica says, hello.
But you're behind.
That was before.
You're way behind.
Sorry.
Like, scroll way up and skip all these comments.
Oh, no, I don't skip comments.
You're like 7 minutes behind in comments.
Deb says, hi, 2KK family. Happy Thursday evening. Rachel, love your bear. I think it is
the
like
Abominable Snowman.
Abominable Snowman.
It was $5 at BJ's.
$5. Thanks, after Christmas sales. I love those. Matreya says, dance party, not a chance. My legs feel like jelly after tonight's bike ride. Yes. Getting active again has been challenging, especially after Christmas, right? Because you get into like a routine, mostly from like the couch back to the table.
Right.
Has been my Christmas routine. Audrey says, hey guys. Kim is here. She says, hi everyone. Myra says, I'm late. Hi, all. No, you're right on time, especially when we have like delays. Stephanie Prescott's here. She says, happy Thursday night. Sonia's like, hello, all. 34 degrees and snowing in North Alabama. It's so pretty. Haven't seen snow in so long. Okay, so I have absolutely no right to be cold.
No.
Like, no. Like, I'm cut off from cold. Got the pole in my hand now. Becky is all up in the fishing.
Chris said 85 fish more than he's caught.
Yeah, 85 more than you've caught. Have you ever fished? Is there somebody in here that's never gone fishing before? We haven't caught anything big enough to keep. They've all been like, you know, adorable, except for that frogfish. But like we've thrown them back. Nothing giant yet. But I was excited for the kids to be able to see a sheep's head. A sheep's head fish is a fascinating fish because its teeth really are like a sheep.
Right.
And so like before we threw it back, like they were looking at it like actual teeth. Let's see.
I'm monitoring the stream on my iPad.
Oh, that's interesting. So Karen says allergies, yes. Lisa says it's very cold to me and I've been gloomy all day. I'm sorry, Lisa. I hope that you have a better evening. Laylee Bug says hi all. Paul Benson says hi. Jennifer says, downstate New York weather has been the worst. Warm, then cold, then warm. My allergies are off.
Yeah, so they're like in a Catskills, so like in the lower Catskills, like Monticello kind of area. And yeah, she said just back and forth, back and forth. Becky says you're behind in the comments because we're gonna skip a bunch right now.
Oh no. Okay, so see, it's my hand is off the computer, so it's in Joe's hands.
Yeah.
I am really
We're about where we went off.
So normally my go-to thing would be a cup of coffee or like hot chocolate.
Yep.
But a scoop of the Redmond seasoning salt in water is like the best chicken broth. And I'm all about like
I love
chicken
the
broth
stuff.
Whenever, and there's no chicken in this. That's like the weirdest part about it. But it tastes like chicken broth when you're freezing.
Chris says that the iPad is screwing. It's funny. The iPad says the iPad's screwing it up, but it's on a completely different internet service.
That's
which is
weird.
kind of really weird. Yeah.
So Miriam's here. Hi, Miriam. There's Steph.
Chris said, I thought the planners were to sit there and look pretty well empty.
No, it is like all colored up. And I have divided it for like different things. So like there's a different color for like stuff for 2KK, stuff that I have to do for church, interacting with the family, errands that I have to run, my meal planning, movement, because I need to visually be able to like look at my day and see that I have different colors.
Right.
Because I'm very guilty of being lopsided. Like I will be like no fitness, but like 15 hours of work straight, or like no sleep, and like I need to track these things.
See, Heath said, go ahead and skip, Rachel.
I didn't.
No, but he's giving you permission.
Oh, okay.
Lisa said, thanks, Rachel, for the the deal about the hairdryer. I was able to snag one for $22 the other day.
I am so stinking happy. So I brought it with me. Actually, it's probably like sitting right next to me. If anybody hasn't seen it before.
Abigail says, I need help finding a tracking app that also stores blood sugars for my doctor. I know the paid version of Carb Manager does, but was wondering if there was others. I believe you can store all of that in Chronometer. I highly recommend Chronometer.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to use Carb Manager. The reason I don't like Carb Manager is because people can input stuff into there.
And I will lie.
So you pull up products and everything is wrong. You're going to find like 20 different versions of erythritol instead of the actual version.
Yeah.
Because what happens is people decide like, I'm going to put in there at 0 carb because they're going by net carbs. But there's not 0 carbs in erythritol. There's 4 total carbs per teaspoon. So if you put a tablespoon of erythritol in something, you're looking at 12 total carbs.
I don't think I've ever used a teaspoon.
Right. Exactly. So
is that bad?
When you get into Chronometer, everything is documented and everything is double checked by Chronometer before it goes in there. So you can put whatever you want in, but they're not going to put it into the main database until they have verified it. So that's why I like it. And it really does work with everything. In fact, now it's even working with Keto Mojo. You can, it like syncs all the data and everything.
I feel like this is more important though.
Why?
This is even more important because this thing is ridiculously awesome. So it's by Revlon and it works really good. You can have soaking wet hair and just start curling it. And it is making it like it's styling it and it's drying it at the same time. Even Caleb will use it. So happy with this thing.
Sonia wants to know how you are so happy and wonderful while you're fasting. She's like, I get grumpy.
I think
this is your longest ever fast.
This is the longest one. I'm on day 7 right now. I feel super energized. I certainly have plenty of fat reserved for my body to like eat lavishly. It's like a golden corral going on in my body right now. But I'm just so thankful for this year. I'm really, really thankful. And I'm excited. One thing, even taking down the Christmas tree ornaments and seeing like all of you guys' ornaments.
Wait.
Did we lose everybody?
No. Okay. I just was checking it. I saw it flashing.
It just like, it's given me so much purpose, right? That it's like, I want families to get healthy. I want people to just enjoy good health. And so I'm really excited about like what's going to transpire this year. I'm
going to try to lower the resolution.
Make us like
well, instead of running 720, I'm going to try to drop it down to 420 and see if that helps.
420
or 480.
Okay.
Okay. Chris says again, audio incident having issues. The experience remains acceptable.
I loved Chris.
It's
and
so
Miriam's
weird. We're
live
like
stream.
in the middle of a good area. You would think that we would have awesome internet. And then when we go in the middle of nowhere, we have great internet. And here there's not good internet. It's very weird.
Remember when we had
like we have like no bars on our phones.
Remember when we had Dish?
Yes.
And like it would work great all day until like everyone would come home at like 7 o'clock and like you would want to watch television.
That wasn't Dish Network. That was
oh, it was so bad. Whatever it was.
It was AT&T. It wasn't fiber. It was what the heck is not their broadband. I forgot what they called it.
And we were like, we're having a really hard time at 7 o'clock. And it's like, well, I mean, we have the same amount of service. And then when everybody wants to use it, like, yeah, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it just
and we were like,
down. It was horrible.
What were we supposed to do? Watch TV at 3 o'clock in the morning and never at like 8 o'clock at night?
Myra said, I'm so glad you suggested Redmond seasoned salt and water. It's been able to get me through alternate day fasting. Thank you.
I really
that stuff
enjoy it.
Is like a miracle.
It really is. And it's very flavorful. Like, honestly, all I need, I mean, you do, like, let's say when you're not fasting, this and like a can of drained chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like lunch in an instant and super flavorful. Like you had, stewed the chicken all day long. I love fast hacks for lunch.
He said, I'm enjoying a chocolate snickerdoodle keto chow shake. So good.
I love that.
So it's interesting. So I was telling Chris, one of the things I've been doing, and I'm only doing 2 keto chow shakes a day with fat in it. And then I'm doing one where I'm trying to up my protein. So I'm doing a scoop of keto chow, a scoop of perfect keto collagen, because that just gives me a little bit more protein, and then 8 ounces of almond milk, and then the rest water, and it does taste delicious. But one of the things that kind of brought that about is I'm out of chocolate peanut butter keto chow, but I have 3 bags of chocolate.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I do have the peanut flour, but I was like, I wonder how this is going to taste if I put the peanut butter collagen from Perfect Keto in there, and it is amazing.
Well, and you're getting your collagen.
But it's really interesting is that, so I had a conversation with Bronson yesterday, and Bronson's like, we need to get your protein up. He's like, I know that you're fasting food and that you're only doing keto chow, but you are still adding a fat source, but I need you to, he's like, your protein is almost 50% of where it should be. So I am going to start doing my keto chows. With every keto chow is going to have 3 raw eggs in it.
No, thank you, Rocky.
So
not interested.
You're not going to taste it, but this way the yolks will become, no, you don't, because I've done it before and I've done it for you and you don't know it.
When?
The yolks become the fat and then the white adds a lot more protein to it.
Is there a flavor that works better than others?
Yeah, one of the darker flavors, like the chocolates and things like that.
You don't taste it.
Yeah, you don't really taste it.
Really?
You don't. And it's very rich.
So you're upping the protein.
Also, I will do my keto chow custard, because that is literally keto chow
custard,
eggs, and then just I'm baking it. But I'm still feel like I'm sticking to the whole thing of like I'm only really allowed to have the keto chow with some type of a fat source. But those 3 eggs, 9 eggs a day, will actually really help me up my protein.
I definitely eat with my eyes, and the keto chow custard is one of my favorite things because you get a lot. Like, it feels like very generous.
Steph wants to know, Joe, can we have stuff with oat fiber? Unsure. Read where it is keto friendly, but I want to be sure. Okay, so oat fiber is not like oat. I see a car starting. I don't do it on a regular basis, but I will have a product that has oat fiber in it, and I have tested myself, and it has had no impact on me. Like, for example, Smart Cakes uses a blend of fibers, and that is one of the fibers they use is oat fiber.
Well, I think this might have come up because of like cognac noodles.
Okay.
And I think that they have there's a lot of different ones on the market, and usually, like, I know Miracle Noodles does not have the oat fiber in it. So I'm kind of the belief that if I don't need a bunch of extra ingredients in a particular product, then like see if there's another brand that maybe doesn't have it, just so that you're minimizing the ingredients.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a significant taste, it's not going to hurt you once in a while.
No.
But I would personally count the carbs. Like I said, Smart Cakes is one of those items where I talk about, like, I could eat 300 total carbs and make it like 5 net carbs. And people are like, how? Smart Cakes, right? It's like 9 total carbs per little cake, but it's 0 net carbs because it's all like oat fiber stuff. Well, you can really overdo it at that point. At minimum, you're going to have some digestive issues.
Can I tell you that recently I did a stir fry for Caleb using like the Miracle Noodles, and he had absolutely no idea. He was like, "Are you seriously? This is not like regular noodles?" No.
Shauna said, I was thinking I'm going to make a warm salted keto chow with some chocolate syrup for dinner.
That's nice. Shauna, how are you doing? How's your hands feeling?
Lynette said it's 12 degrees and it snowed in North Japan.
Oh my gracious, that is cold.
Becky wants to know, is that the Revlon dryer? Was it Revlon?
Revlon.
I got it the day after Christmas. It had a bow on it, so they took 50% off.
Excuse me, but even if you don't get a Christmas special, that is the cheapest one that I've seen that's in this kind of line, because I know that obviously Dyson has one. There's a brand that my friend got that is that Lange. I think they sell it at Ultra, and it was $100, which was way cheaper than the Dyson, and she loves hers. But then when this one was $50, and then it was
25.
I mean, it was 25.
I paid 25
but if you could even 50. I feel like it's worth it.
Yeah. Steph, I'm so proud of you. She said I've been doing 20-hour fast with 4-hour eating windows. No snacking, 7th day in a row, and I'm
so proud of you. That is awesome.
April said plans for this year are to do carnivore half the week and then cut back on artificial sweeteners. Also dirty fasting until like 3 p.m.
Well, I'm telling you, I told Joe that
Shauna wants to know, was it AT&T Uverse? Yes, it was Uverse.
That was it.
It was at the beginning of Uverse, and that's what would happen is every day at like
this
5 or 6
that you never got it. If
we
it
live
rains.
in Florida,
and it rains.
It rains every day,
and they're like, service is going to be great except for when it rains, and it's like we live in
Florida.
It
was Uverse. It was, and what would happen every day when everybody would get home from work, all of a sudden, like, we'd get pixelated TV show. It wasn't even the internet. It was the pixelated shows. You couldn't watch a TV show.
Drove you nuts.
And you were paying like ridiculous money for it. Let's see. Rachel is the adorable single woman.
I love you, Shauna.
Shauna said, it's a little cold in Texas and I'm enjoying a fire in the fireplace. Better use it every chance I get because I will not get many.
I love a fireplace.
I am so hoping it is cold
fireplace at my house. I have 2 fake fireplaces because I love fireplaces that much.
I am really hoping it's cold. Our luck, we're going to Tampa and we're boondocking in the parking lot of the fairgrounds, and it's going to be hot every day.
You know what? Let's not proclaim that, right?
I'm going to look at what the weather is going to be.
Let's look at our encouraging words.
Myra said, Joe made your keto chow chili today. It is awesome.
I'm so glad. I love that chili. And it really helps me because I have a tomato allergy. Right? Which stinks because tomato is delicious.
Yes.
But my entire tongue breaks out in terrible sores when I use tomato, and being able to use the keto chow for the chili really helps.
So next week in Tampa, we're going to be there from Tuesday through Sunday. Yeah, it's going to be in the 40s to high 40s at night and high 60s during the day. So I will take that.
I was going to say, I will
take that. Then at least
that.
If I'm not allowed to run the generator overnight, I'll be good.
We're going to be sleeping in a parking lot like homeless people.
With a lot of RVers.
And we paid to be there.
Christopher said, I think I'm going to be using Keto Brick as my fat with the extra protein a lot in my keto chow after I get some more of these chocolate peanut butter ones. Yes.
Joe's doing the same thing.
So Keto Brick, if you like the chocolate peanut butter keto bricks. Thanks for reminding me, Christopher. Robert's re-releasing them on Sunday.
Yeah.
12 noon. Is that Central Time? I know it's an hour by. It's 1 o'clock our time. So I think Central Time is Arkansas. So there's a link down below. If you we actually got some keto bricks to give away, but I did not bring them because this was like a last minute thing. So our next live stream will probably give them away.
Christopher had a great review of the crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. And Heath has been doing a great series on his reboots.
Yes.
So if you have not subscribed to Slapstick Keto or Hungry Heath, make sure you do that because they're awesome.
Chris said, as an alternative, you could eat 3 eggs plus a keto chow if you can't handle the raw eggs. I would do that, except
smarter.
Except eating the eggs would take away from my fast.
Oh, that's right.
So,
that's
like, eggs is the fat source. and increasing protein in the keto chow. Like next month, I would do that.
Yeah.
But for the month of January, I am not eating unless it's like a keto chow kind of product.
Just a drink.
So, you know, like my exception is making the pudding because it's all I'm doing is heating up the keto chow beyond it being a liquid, but it's the same exact ingredients.
I was glad to see you using the savory ones.
Oh yeah, and every Monday I'm only drinking savories.
But you've enjoyed it, right?
I like the savory.
Thanks, Heath.
But you need to add salt to it, Chris. We need a lot more, like triple the salt. In the creamy, in the savory chicken soup.
But you say that, and then there's going to be somebody that's going to be like, that's way too salty. And here's the thing. You can add salt, sir. You cannot take salt away.
But I add a lot. I add like 2 teaspoons per shake.
It's like I tell the kids when they're like, I'm cold, and I'm like, put on a jacket, okay? Because I can't get more naked.
Why not?
Not legally, and go out.
Except for... You get in the bed, you crank the air conditioner to 60 degrees, and then put on a sweatshirt and tell me you're hot.
Cozy. I want to be cozy.
No.
You cannot have cozy without a combination of cold and warm.
If you tell me you're hot and you're wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants and a jacket,
it's the mom thing.
My answer is take off the jacket.
We want to be cold.
Okay.
But then I also want to cuddle my warm mug.
Here's the debate, and I know Autumn was discussing this the other day. Hot or cold? I would always rather be cold.
Oh, I would always rather
I'd rather be cold.
I can't take being hot. What was her decision?
I think Autumn she wants to be cold.
What about
Rhonda?
Richard?
Thank you very much for the $10 super chat.
Thanks,
she said, guys, please pray for my daughter. It's not COVID, but she had to go to the emergency today, and the hospital had to admit her for a procedure. Wasn't allowed to stay past 6 p.m.
We absolutely are going to be praying for her, Rhonda.
Yep.
And what's your daughter's first name? Just so like I'm writing it down in my prayer journal.
Stephanie said, I tried eating a whole custard yesterday. 3/4 this ate. Jimmy had to finish the rest.
Right?
Yes, it's very difficult to eat that because it like triples in size when you cook it.
I love things that triple in size.
Laura said, I'm eating proper good keto broccoli and cheese soup.
Yum.
Patty Epps wants to know if we tried the Equip grass-fed protein. It's really good. I make a shake nearly every day except this week. They did send me some of the strawberry. I have not tried it.
No.
But Rachel likes...
I tried what is it? It's like Go to Sleep.
Yeah, it's like their magnesium. It's like their version of Calm.
Yeah.
You like that. But I've not tried their magnesium, their protein.
Here's the thing about it. It wasn't the most tasty, delicious thing. Of course, taste is subjective. And, flavors for these things are, so they could be peaches and cream. And I don't like peaches. But it worked. Like it worked like Calm. So if you like it, the flavor, it did a good job at working. Like you go to sleep, you feel like magnesium.
Trey said I should have ordered chocolate peanut butter. Thought I had 2 bags. Turns out the spouse took 1 to work and consumed it. Just didn't say anything and didn't mark the inventory. Man. I thought I had more than I do, and obviously I'm completely out.
I'm that person though. Like I'm that in the couple. I'm the one in the couple that doesn't announce like, yeah, I'm taking the last one of these. And so Joe kind of takes for granted that he still has something.
Have a mental note. Out. Rachel says that like, I'm like crazy over the food.
Yes.
But see, I have a mental note of everything that's in the house, especially like when I do all the cooking. Like I know what seasonings I have. I know how much butter I have. I know how much cheese I have. So that if I go to the store and I need to get something, I mentally know what I have. I know that I have 7 of this keto brick. I know I have this much of a keto chow or something like that.
I'm a food ninja.
And what happens is like Anthony will use up the entire bag of Parmesan cheese.
Every time.
And I have no idea. And then I'll go to make a recipe and I'm like, what happened to the Parmesan cheese? And so I always buy extra and then I stockpile it and I hide it away. And then she's like, what are you doing? Like, she's like, why are you being so guarded with the food? I'm like, because I need to know it's there. The only reason I ran out of chocolate peanut butter is because I had 3 bags of chocolate, which I don't know why I have 3 bags of chocolate. And I thought it was a chocolate peanut butter until I pulled the bag out. And I'm like, oh, it's
Parmesan
chocolate.
Though has legs in our house. What is the ingredient that seems to just walk out on its own in your house?
Cheese.
Parmesan.
Cheese.
We go through Parmesan. Like, because all the boys are just in love with it.
Yeah.
They want to put on everything.
Nobody measures it. It's like hand.
Yeah.
Hand in the bag and dump it.
What has legs in your house?
Deb said I made keto chow spicy taco soup with butter, extra water, and a can of Costco Kirkland chicken today. I could not eat it all, but it was so yummy. We'll have the rest later tonight.
Nice.
That sounds awesome. Steph says, yeah, for the lava rice shaped shirataki with oat fiber. I'll have to look at that.
We'll have to take a look at it.
We are so far behind.
Ooh, sorry.
Let's see. Gail said, I've been doing the vanilla equipped protein. At first I didn't like it, but now I really enjoy it. I want to get the chocolate next.
It's nice to just kind of like dip your feet into the waters and see like, what flavor do I like? You know, what one am I actually going to enjoy? I always enjoyed being able to get a multi-pack of the keto chow because I don't know what flavor I'm going to get.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, which ones am I going to like? And then once you get something like a gourmet bundle, or then you find what flavor is your flavor. And for me, it was chocolate top.
Shauna said, hands doing okay. Learned today pinky is not completely healed. Use it to open a drawer, and it's mad at me now.
Oh, no.
Steph said, next Tuesday is Jimmy's birthday, so steak dinner for that.
Yay!
It's a little early
excited.
for a birthday. We'll have to sing next Thursday.
But then we'll be past it. We can do it twice.
We can do it twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jimmy James. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Becky said I'm beyond cheap except for my Apple products.
Many, many more to you, Mr. James. We love you.
Trucker Cat wants to know, what is dirty fasting? It's different for a lot of people. Usually it's you're willing to have a soda. You're willing to maybe have a Bang energy drink. It's
Sometimes
not like
people
water
budget
only.
a certain amount of carbs. Like if they'll say like if it's under 10
usually
10 calories,
50
rather.
calories. So
yeah,
it's different for everybody. It all depends. I hate the word dirty. First of all, we don't use the word dirty on this channel because you're labeling yourself, and we're not going to ever label yourself as dirty.
You're precious.
That's why we don't use the word cheat, because it's a negative connotation. Say it's like an off-plan day, but I don't like the term cheat because you don't
want to associate yourself.
You're setting yourself up as a cheater. Yeah. But Trucker Cat, I need you to email me at joe@twocrazyketos.com because I have a very important question for you. So I really need you to email me.
Well,
let's see. He said, Renee, slow down turbo. When this ends, I need to load it.
Aww.
Chris said, Becky apparently makes more money than I ever will. I can't afford anything made by Apple as a matter of principle.
Steven just caught a baby tarpon.
Nice.
How exciting is that? I mean, it gives me a lot of hope. For a while, we weren't catching anything in Florida waters.
Right.
Like it was bad. And so like this past year, I feel like the waters have been able to rest a bit, and now it's exciting to start catching.
He
some
said
fish.
Another reason why tomatoes don't belong in chili.
Right.
Steph, thank you very much for the $5 keto $5 super chat to tell us that Saturday is Shelly's birthday and Tuesday is Jimmy. So now you have to send to Shelly because that's in 2 days.
Yay!
So,
okay, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shelly. Happy birthday to you and many more. Exciting. I love these January birthdays. We need to go all out for January birthdays because I think sometimes we just sort of like, well, we just got done with Christmas and I'm tired. So January birthdays don't get like, the full experience.
I was a December baby, so I was always told it's coming at Christmas.
Oh, like hold on a little bit.
Yeah. Matroya said, I might make egg pudding with my keto chow tomorrow.
Yum.
Lisa said, I've been strict carnivore for 7 days. Tonight was lamb loin for dinner.
We need to revisit lamb.
I like lamb. You don't like lamb.
It has to be like
gotta be cooked right.
Prepared.
Like I like gyro type of lamb.
Gyro lamb for the win.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's interesting. I was in I don't remember, one of the Facebook groups today, and somebody actually asked, for those of you who may be interested, I figured it was a good topic. They were like, how do you do carnivore cheat? They're like,
I'm all about cheat.
We've gone carnivore, but she's like, in the last week, we've eaten like 10 pork chops, and we're eating like ribeye steaks, and like, I can't afford to be carnivore, but I want to be carnivore. So cheap things, like buy chuck roasts, ground beef, you don't need to eat the high fat steak. Buy a leaner cut steak and then add your own fat, like add some butter and things like that to it. cook it a little bit slower. Do
I was
like
gonna say-
a reverse searing. You can smoke your steak at
Low
like
and
250 degrees, and then just at the end give it a little quick sear. Like if you don't have the sous vide.
Bringing out
Eggs.
Eggs is great.
Eggs is one of the cheapest forms of protein and the healthiest protein.
Bringing out your Instapot, bringing out your crock pot, and just putting stuff on and letting it just cook all day, really breaking down like all of, like we're gonna get like the recipe from Lisa.
Right.
For
she sent it to me.
Oh, awesome.
The gizzards?
Yes,
Yes,
because
we're going to do that as soon as we can start eating.
very inexpensive.
Right.
But like let the slow process of cooking transform it.
Right. Right.
Cube steak. That's another one.
Yep.
That is delicious, but like
you gotta cook it slow.
Just cook it slow and it's gonna be tasty.
Chris said, look there, silly pants. We already get people whining the crazy about the salt content of keto chow.
Yep.
I'm not going to raise it just to make Joe happy.
I think that's a wise business decision. I really do. Miss Dew, hello from Chicago.
Chris said he'd rather be cold. I can put on a jacket or do jumping jacks.
Sarah says, I'm subscribed. Lisa says, OMG, I can't stand being hot. I get cranky. I do not do well hot. It is not this face.
April said, I'd rather be cold for the exact thing Rachel just said. I can't walk around naked all the time,
right?
But you can put on a jacket.
Exactly. Put on a jacket.
Chris said Miriam is hot, but she's gone at this moment.
I will say that when I am doing a fast, I get cold.
Yeah.
I get very, very cold.
I always do.
It's been a little bit challenging getting to morning prayer just because like I'm up at 4:30, 5 o'clock and it's already colder than normal.
Have enjoyed that we've had like up and down temperatures, but Rachel doing a 7-day fast means she is like snuggling on top of me all night. Like,
I need to be snuggling.
Like it is like,
I'm freezing.
Joe, you're not moving tonight because like you're going to keep me warm and like arm wrapped around me. Like I can't move an inch.
It's an interesting thing that happens because like it's just like your body is telling you like, you know what, let's shut off everything that we don't need. And so like your extremities are cold.
I'm actually enjoying that aspect of this. He said we go to bed and run the AC down to 65, turn on the ceiling fan, a fan on the nightstand, and a chili pad.
Yes, that's how you live.
That's pretty much how our bedroom is.
I'm all about that.
Our bedroom is very cold ever since we changed that refrigerator, that AC out.
Yeah, the AC really helped. And I love the sound.
Yeah.
The noise of the fan. My brother's the same way. He travels everywhere with a fan.
Yeah.
He would not be able to function without the white noise.
Linda said daughter had a baby on Tuesday. Thankful for FaceTime, but cannot wait till she's home.
Yes.
Only one support person, her husband from admission to discharge.
Oh my gracious. And there is a grandbaby to kiss. There's no way.
Christopher said, I've never thought keto chow was salty at all. And I used to be very sensitive to salt. Couldn't eat a keto brick because of salt, but had no issue with keto chow. I probably ate the brick earlier on.
Exactly. Just add the salt, Joe.
You can always tell when somebody's new to keto because everything is too salty. And then when you've been on keto for a while, there's not enough salt and it's too sweet. That's how you can tell how long somebody's been on keto.
Tastes sweet to you.
Yep. Catherine said, I live in frigid New York and I hate my house being too warm. I sweat. I like it a little chilly so you can put on a sweatshirt. I love wearing a sweatshirt in ice cold Florida.
I saw.
I'm a hoodie person, so this
go
is
back
my
up because I saw Renee had said that she would rather be. Yes, I'd much rather be hot. I would rather run in 100 degrees than in the 60s.
Wow,
I love that.
Chris said it's funny how many people complain it's too sweet right after someone complains it's too salty.
You can't win. It's hard.
Jessica said, I legit have 2 Excel spreadsheets with my stock of foods, where it is located, the size of the container, and how many. One for regular foods and other for keto.
This is your dream partner right
See,
there.
I just keep a mental note.
But is that awesome?
I am too lazy to spreadsheet anything.
That's next level.
That is next level.
That's my goals. That's organization goals. Hashtag organization
And it's
goals.
funny because like I will like notice something is missing. Like I will be like, who ate the hot dogs? And Rachel's like, why are you like, you're micromanaging the food? And I'm like, I'm not micromanaging. I just thought I had hot dogs and now there's no hot dogs or there's only one left. And I was planning on that for dinner. You're only planning on it for dinner because like somebody else wanted them. I'm like, no.
What is funny is
it's just how my brain works.
I can't.
It's a cook thing. I think cooks always know what they have.
Well, if you have adult boys or our boys, I feel like both of them have a hollow wooden leg. They will go for a snack and then like the entire pack of hot dogs is just gone.
Right.
Like they will eat a pack of hot dogs.
See, you always know how much shampoo and conditioner, you know. But something that irritates me is like Rachel will go to the store. Every time she goes to the store, she picks up a thing of mustard. I'm like, do you know how many containers of mustard we have?
I have a weird thing with making sure we have enough mustard. I don't know if I think that.
This is about the mental note of knowing how much you have. Right? You always know what you have. But see, the way I am with food, she is that with all of the household products.
I'm always picking up a jar of mustard. You're so right. That is very strange behavior. Is there something that like, no matter what, you grab wasn't there a Mel Gibson and Julia Roberts movie? I think it was Conspiracy Theory, and he always had to purchase The Catcher in the Rye. Yes. Every single time he'd go out, he had to get that copy of The Catcher in the Rye. My Catcher in the Rye is mustard. It's so weird. Yes, we have plenty of mustard. We're good.
Annie said, I'm the only one keto in my house, so I don't have to share. Also, I'm the only one that cooks.
That really helps because you know what you've got, and there's no chance that somebody's going to take your stuff.
I've started it here. And now Christopher's saying, make everybody happy, remove some salt and some sweet. Make it flavorless.
Put like a side package of like the salt, like add it or don't add it.
Lisa said, bacon bits, Parmesan crisps, and salad greens go in a blink of an eye with my son.
Oh, yes. The boys love bacon bits. They put that on everything. That is talk about a very versatile thing, is especially at Costco. We get the big bags of like real bacon, bacon bits, and they put that on everything. They put it in the salads, they put it in omelets, they put it in their chicken salad.
I know, and that's why I stopped buying it, because it's like $10 a bag, and it's the equivalent of like 5 pieces of bacon. I'm like, just go make some bacon.
Yeah, well, and Anthony will make a keto Alfredo sauce.
Yes,
and he
loves like a half a bag of that stuff.
Adding the bacon bits.
Chris said, Christopher, this is why you're not in charge of flavor development. Miriam is not in here. So we can talk about flavor development. That the very next flavor of Keto Chow should be peanut butter and grape jelly.
You've got to stop with this, yo. It's not happening.
Just let me be in charge of flavor development for one flavor. Just one flavor. I'm telling you, it'll be a seller.
Pick something good, not
peanut butter and grape jelly.
Ugh,
Abigail said butter, eggs, ham, pickles, goldfish, and muffins fly out of the house. Dang kids.
Pickles go fast in my house.
Yes.
They do go fast. The kids love pickles on everything.
Matreya said cough, cough. Just eat pickles. Peach cobbler keto chow, cough.
Ew. Peach.
Chris said, I thought you wanted peaches and cream. Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze.
Peach has to be done right. Because I like fresh peaches, but I'm not usually I don't like peach iced tea, because usually it's not peachy. If it's going to be peach, it better be peach.
I feel like you're peachy.
Thank you. But it can't be like an imitation type of flavor of peach, right? It's got to be a good peach flavor.
Don't fake peach.
He said, sing to my sensational Shelly. Her birthday is this Saturday. We already did that.
Yes. I was just saying Shelly. But you know what? My first picture in my mind was your friend Shelly.
Oh,
that is like a man. Sheldon.
Chris said, I often wondered why I wasn't in charge of flavor development, and there's no maple bacon flavor.
Maple bacon would be really
I think he said he tried that. Lisa said, I emailed you the chicken gizzard recipe. Yes, we got it. Thank you. Shauna said, I have 2 steaks at the ready for sous vide now. Thank you so much, Joe and Rachel, for the video, because Rachel, I can too.
That's
Matreya,
right.
Thank you very much for the $5 super chat.
Thank
It says,
you.
because steaks are delicious and so is lamb.
So is lamb.
Liz said, what is the best way to cook lamb? My 15-year-old son tried it at school and loved it.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, it just depends. I like braising it. Braising lamb is really good. It depends on how you're making it and what type of cut you have. Andy said, Papa Gyros is the best Greek food. My hubby loves the lamb chops. Yeah, I want to figure out how to make. Well, I have made my own. I actually have made my own gyro, because unfortunately, when you go buy gyro meat, a lot of times in the store, it's loaded with sugar.
Yeah.
So you have to make it yourself. So you can get the different spices, and you just get ground lamb, and I mix it with ground beef.
Yeah.
And you can get the same kind of thing.
We got one of those things and you put it down into like a sausage. Remember, like you load it into that like meat gun and then you can like just spray it out.
Yep. Christopher said, I think the cheapest way to eat carnivore other than eggs is a pork shoulder. Yes.
Pork shoulder goes very
89 to 99 cents a pound.
Yeah, that's delicious too.
And it goes a long way. Chris said, I'm still a little bitter about all the sausages I didn't eat when I was growing up because it's bad for you. I agree.
Me too. There's so many varieties of sausage and different like combinations and even making your own that, I feel like missed opportunities.
He said,
you know what I'm upset about? How long it took me to have chorizo.
But you gotta be careful with chorizo. Chorizo could be carby because there's usually corn and sugar in it.
Yeah, but like a good one. We've had really good chorizo.
You just gotta be careful with it.
And I get very angry thinking about all of the years without chorizo.
There's also a lot of spices in it, which all ups the carbs. On average, you're gonna have 3 to 4 carbs per serving on chorizo.
So delicious, though.
He said in a few weeks I will be doing a smoked Tex-Mex pulled pork.
Ooh,
that looks good.
Wow.
He said I have a travel fan that stays in the luggage. It'll be going with us on our cruise.
So Steven also has a travel fan. It is a box fan.
Yeah.
It is like a giant flipping fan that he has to carry outside the luggage because it's too big. And he will stay in like a really fancy schmancy hotel. And that box
walk
fan
through
is
the lobby with a giant
right
box fan.
in it in a cooler.
Shauna said, I made the keto chocolate cookies when my daughter brought me salted butter instead of unsalted. And my cookies was salty still, I'm going to warm up, and the last ones I use like pancakes.
Hey, that doesn't make me upset.
Funny, I never buy unsalted butter.
But what is a good thing for unsalted butter?
Some people like some people want to add their own salt. I like salt. So I always use, even if a recipe calls for unsalted butter, I use salted.
Isn't one of them okay for leaving out and one of them not?
Yes, it's because you need salted butter. You can't leave unsalted butter out. You gotta leave salted butter out.
Salted butter is, you can leave salted butter out, but not unsalted butter.
Yeah, just remember that when I leave it out for like a month.
Better be salted.
Let's see.
Oh, Lisa, that's where she gets her bacon bits too.
Yeah.
Costco. Because it's a great deal. I know you're saying it's expensive, but like it's a big bag.
When you figure out how much bacon it is, it's expensive.
It is, but delicious.
Jessica said, I've never liked 95% of fruits my entire life. Loved grape jelly, and I would actually be down for peanut butter and jelly. There's your partner.
Yeah, he loved grape jelly. Like that was his flavor. I was always a strawberry jelly person. I feel like you're either team grape or team strawberry.
Renee said, how about a mango habanero keto chow?
Oh, that would be unique, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Like sweet and spicy. That's cool.
He said Shelly has to use a CPAP machine, so we always carry an extension cord, and this way we can hang it up out of the way.
That's smart. Just good to have, like, we always bring like extension cords everywhere. Sarah's heading to bed. I hope you have a wonderful night. Sleep tight.
He said, I found a recipe for making homemade chorizo. I would love to see that recipe.
Please, yes, share that recipe.
That would be like awesome, actually.
You would probably be eating nothing but chorizo for like quite a bit of time after we watch that.
Liz said pumpkin spice keto chow. There is a pumpkin spice keto chow.
Yes, and it's delicious.
Except for it's a seasonal flavor. So if you want it, you have to buy it in the individual right now because I think it is sold out in the big bag.
Has anybody tried that pumpkin soup?
That stuff is amazing.
That stuff is crazy ridiculous.
I just found a whole bag of pumpkin.
Now that is a Chef Taffy recipe, right?
No, that is from Oh Hello Bakery.
Oh.
That's from last year's.
But I love their Keto Chow live stream this week, where you get to see like all of the recipes. You forget she's done over 100 recipes on their website.
I know.
Like
we're caught up.
We
skipped a lot, but we're caught up.
Think about like Keto Chow as like a shake.
Yeah.
But using it in recipes.
It took once you can figure it out, it took me a long time to get to work with it because I don't know, it acts a little differently than I don't know if it's all of the extra vitamins. It just acts a little differently than some other protein powders.
The things that Joe has made, we've gone through a lot of Keto Chow and cussin'.
Yes.
Yeah. There's been a lot of cussin'.
Especially because every scoop you're like, oh, that would have made a delicious shake.
I just let that go. But once you get the hang of it, but it's a unique No sound. I see a microphone. Does that do anything?
Should be up.
Can you hear us now? Can't hear you, but I see you. What about now? Yep, no sounds.
Should have.
Sound is back. Yay! But I'm like shaky cam.
I know, because I'm trying to put the tripod back on.
There's sound. There you go. I can hear you now. And also, did you guys enjoy that like roller coaster ride? Did everybody get a good stomach ache and vertigo? Back. You got sound. We're trying to attach a camera.
Because this stupid camera, you have to take off the tripod to change the battery.
That was not good planning on the camera's part.
No, it's like a horrible design. It's a good camera, but it's a horrible design.
Like the picture is good, but if you have to unscrew the camera in order to change the battery, not good. What did Joe do now? Stephanie is saying. All the things. Technical
difficulties.
Yep. Every time.
Okay. Are you there?
I am.
Okay.
Whoop. Except for you bumped it.
There you
My
go.
Walmart has them, the other marinades and barbecue sauce section. What barbecue sauce are you guys talking about? Are you talking about like Sweet Baby Ray's? Earthquake Camera Ride. Yeah. And now we're sort of like the trailer is like not level. There we go.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you happy?
I'm much
You're
happier
much happier now. Okay.
Now everything feels perfect.
Okay. So I think we're ready to get off, aren't we?
Are you? The roller coaster ride would be better with beer.
Yeah, Shauna said Joe gone through all of this and probably going to end the live stream in
5 minutes. There
Yes.
you go. Once everything is actually
Once
working.
we're all set up. So you're ending your fast tomorrow.
I'm ending my fast tomorrow. We're going to start like keto chow.
Right.
Yeah.
And how are your exercises today?
They did not happen. They did not happen today. Trying to get all the work done in order to get
We didn't
here.
even finish filming day 4's vlog.
Yeah.
When are we going to finish that? Is it going to be a day 4, day 5 vlog?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Be better to double extend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Renee said, Rachel, the GQ's orange marinade sauce, and I don't like his barbecue sauce, but this one is amazing on you. We actually have a bottle of that. We never used it.
Yeah. The orange?
Yeah, we have a bottle of that. We've never used it.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it.
It came in a crate or something. We got it. So
we gotta check that out because orange chicken is Caleb's favorite. So if we can make that like
I'm not a fan of the GQ's barbecue sauce.
Really?
I don't really like it.
Really? I like it.
I don't like it. I don't know. It's just got a weird chemically taste to me.
Depends on what mood I'm in. I'm all in.
Honestly, I like the alternate sweets. I know it's expensive. I know you can't get it in stores, which is the worst part.
That is bad.
The one that I really like is that one that's up there now, that Carolina Zero Sugar one.
Oh, yeah.
Can you grab that? It's up behind the keto bars. You can get it on Amazon, and the cheaper way to buy it is 2 bottles. So I think it's like when you buy the first bottle, if you buy the 2
Does everybody travel with barbecue sauce?
It's like half price for the second bottle.
Why are we traveling with barbecue sauce?
This zero sugar Carolina barbecue sauce, this stuff is amazing. Just make sure you get the zero sugar because they also sell it with sugar.
Yeah.
And Anthony loves this stuff.
Yeah.
I actually got this in it came for one of the Christmas things, the Secret Santa thing.
Joe is about to make your day. He says that you can get the Carolina Zero Sugar at Fresh Market.
Fresh Market. I got it on Amazon.
But that's good to know that it's local.
I did not know that. So yeah, I got it on Amazon, and I want to say it was like $15 for 2 bottles, something like
Married
that.
to Keto is here. Hello. We were just watching
Christopher said that
Getting Fit
zero sugar barbecue sauce is on a lot of store shelves now. Don't have to order it online. Okay, I haven't seen it by us, but Joe's saying Fresh Market. I never go to Fresh Market. Anthony loves Fresh Market.
Keith says the best store-bought barbecue sauce is the sugar-free Sweet Baby Ray's. Joe is not as big of a fan of it. I enjoyed it.
I
really
will take that one
but
over a lot of the other ones. But this one, I mean, this one beats. It's like if I would look at alternative sweets, then this, and then the Sweet Baby Ray's. But I definitely I do not like really the G Hughes one, and the really bad one, which is the Science Project, is that Walden Farms thing.
That's
like a science project.
Well, and it's kind of one of those things that, and I'm the person that has to use Chronometer, because if I use something like MyFitnessPal, I am going for like what's going to get me the most. Like, I don't care if they're deceiving me. I'm using the bad numbers. Walden Farms, the first time I read that label, I was like, they have to be lying.
Right.
There's so much stuff in here. And it's like 0.00000. What is this, a bottle of like magic? What's going on in here? And it's super flavorful. Their dressings are very flavorful. Everything is very flavorful.
They're very watery.
But it's like, what is going on in this bottle that it's zero everything?
Yeah, Joe said, where's it? Fresh Market. Anthony goes for the steaks, I think, on Sundays. He said Fresh Market Tuesdays, chicken breast and ground chuck, $2.99 a pound. Nice. Mary DeKeto said, I got to try that sauce. G Hughes is just fine, but I feel like there must be better. This stuff's amazing. Christopher said, I've seen it at Myers and Walmart.
We need a Myers.
We're going to have to look.
I want a Myers.
Renee said, I like smoky, spicy barbecue sauce, and even when they call it spicy, I add more hot sauce. So
I'm with Renee. I love that.
Jennifer wants to know, has anybody ever ordered Alterna Sweets barbecue? I love Alterna Sweets. We actually have a discount code down below. I buy it by I think it's a half a gallon. Yes. They send it to me in a half a gallon thing. You can buy the little bottles, but I just buy
There's spicy ketchup too.
The spicy ketchup is amazing.
It'll be your favorite ketchup, and it makes the absolute best cocktail sauce ever. Like, if you like cocktail sauce with your fish or your shrimp, it's such a win.
Rhonda said, I really want to go, but hubby doesn't want to cruise right now. Rhonda wants to know, are you going?
I know Shelly added bourbon and Dr. Pepper.
I am really hoping. I am starting to get worried this cruise isn't going to happen. I saw that just now Carnival has just canceled more cruises. I'm really hoping this cruise is going to happen.
I need people.
I know.
I need people.
We also, I realized, when Chris was talking the other day about them going away, we don't have a passport yet. We better.
We need to get a passport anyway.
We kind of need to get a passport. Otherwise, we're not going on a cruise.
Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue is my very favorite, and I just found out that they're coming out with a sugar-free. Yes,
the sugar-free one out's already out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't. Certain places don't carry it. A lot of times, I will get it. I'll find it in one Publix and not another. So you just sort of have to ask. And you can sometimes just go to your customer service desk at your local grocery store and say, hey, do you have a plan for stocking products if we request it? Because some places do it. Publix will honor your request. If you say, I want this product, they'll get it for you.
Shelly said you can still come here and we can have a vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, we definitely
will mooch talk. Aaron does the Weight Watchers, or WW is here. I love you, girl. Anymore. I'm super.
She's doing so awesome.
She is totally right. So we were watching your video today, and she's like, it is easier to say WW than it is Weight Watchers. Yes, I don't know how you remember to say WW.
I know.
Every time I see WW together, I think Weight Watchers. Super proud of you.
Let's see. She said sweet and spicy G Hughes for the win. Shauna said, I got my son a passport right before the shutdown. I still have to get me and my daughter's passport.
Yeah. I feel like it's do it earlier versus later.
I think it's he said, if the cruise is canceled, y'all can come to Houston and visit us.
Yay!
Sounds good. We'll go there and then we can go to Utah.
Chad says, I just found out that the sugar-free gum is kicking me out of ketosis. Has everyone else experienced this? I had a gum addiction. Or is he talking about chewing gum? Are you talking about chewing gum? Because I can't be trusted with chewing gum, keto or otherwise.
Okay, well, so here is the thing with gum. Most of the sugar-free gums are sweetened with xylitol.
Yeah.
Xylitol, though it is low on the glycemic index, it is not 0 on the glycemic index. I believe it's 13. So it is a sugar alcohol, but it is not the same as having stevia, which is not even a sugar alcohol, or even erythritol or allulose. So it will impact you. So having too much xylitol, and I think every stick of gum is like 2 grams of xylitol.
And
you were eating like 2 packs a day.
I was like a smoker, but with gum,
Yeah.
because I love gum. And here's the problem with a lot of and it wasn't cheap either. You know, you bought like Eclipse gum and you could get them like $1 a pack. But like you get the keto friendly gum and it's like $3 or $4 a pack. And I'm telling you what, the flavor is like Fruit Stripes gum. I'm sorry. It's like 30 seconds and it's over.
Yeah.
That is no good to me. It's like chew disappointment. It's not good.
It's funny. We're going to get off. But Stephanie said, am I the odd one? I've gotten to where I don't like barbecue. I want the meat taste and not the barbecue sauces. That is definitely. So I was a smother my ribs in barbecue sauce.
And now now
I am smother my ribs in seasoning when I cook them, and maybe a touch of barbecue sauce. So like I may use a tablespoon for an entire rack of ribs, where it used to be
slopping.
We would make our ribs in the oven.
It's like a crock pot vat of sauce.
2 racks of ribs was like 3 bottles of Sweet Baby Ray's free keto.
Yeah.
So we are definitely that way. Like, you know, like pulled like slow beef, or anything like that. We don't use barbecue sauce really.
I feel like though,
and we don't use steak sauce anymore either.
No, and I couldn't eat a steak without A1 before. And now, yeah, I just want the flavor of the steak. But I will say that I don't think that before keto we used as much seasoning rubs. And now I feel like we really get the full value out of seasoning rubs. Yeah,
he said real barbecue does not need to be covered in sauce. Completely agree. Yeah. Rhonda said let's do a 2KK meetup sometime this year. That is the plan.
That is the plan.
Basically depending on what's going to happen with like everything else.
It's going to be a bring your own meat.
Blaine said I got to go to Houston when traveling to Utah, and you can stop in Amarillo and hang out for dinner.
I like that idea.
My plan as of right now is definitely to be going in September to Autumn's Keto Palooza, but we're gonna bring the RV and probably make it like a week-long drive up there. And
we're not leaving until she kicks us out.
Yeah.
Like I love you, Joe and Rachel, but you got to go.
Renee said my dad used to get mad at my mom because she would cover expensive steaks in ketchup.
Yeah.
You go to some restaurants, one of the most offensive things you can do is even put salt. Like you will offend the cook when you pull out salt.
I feel like I've asked this question before, but I want to ask it again. We are 44 years into this life, and my mom still asks me every single time she makes eggs, would you like some ketchup on that? Every time. No, I don't want ketchup on my eggs. Are you a ketchup on your eggs person? Do you like ketchup on your eggs? Do you need to sauce your eggs every single time?
Christopher wants, when is Autumn's Keto Palooza? It is sometime in September.
Yeah. I
don't know if she's got the exact date, because I asked her and she told me it was going to be in September. Lisa said I use mustard to dip my meat.
Renee has never liked ketchup. Caleb never puts ketchup on it. She doesn't like ketchup.
Yeah.
He's recently, though, he likes the spicy ketchup because it tastes like cocktail sauce.
Renee said, I heard Japanese restaurants hate when you mix wasabi in, so I do it. I do too.
Yeah.
I always take that wasabi and in the soy sauce.
Yeah.
So
I like hot sauce on my eggs. I like hot sauce on my eggs. Yes.
Yes.
I do like hot sauce. I will put Frank's on everything.
Chad said it was gone. I was eating 40 pieces a day, so I guess that's definitely the problem. No more sugar-free gum. I'll have to deal with it. Thanks for the information.
Okay, so can I just say, thank you for saying that, for just even saying that you've had an issue with it, because it makes me feel like I'm not alone in that, because it is something that I've struggled with. And I felt sometimes like I would even talk to you about it, or people around me, and they would be like, that's a lot of gum. Like, why would you need that? But I just did. And I think too, it was like a nervous habit. Like it would get me through a work day of just concentrating on it. And
right.
So just thanks for sharing that, because I've struggled with it for years.
Joe said, if eggs are made nice and soft, I don't want any ketchup, but if they're overdone, please give me some Heinz sugar free.
Okay. So
I like scrambled. I want ketchup on scrambled eggs.
There's no such thing as overdone to me.
On an omelet, I want salsa. But my preferred way to eat eggs is over medium.
I want them hard.
Steph said last week tried Louisiana hot sauce on eggs. Always loved it. Think I turned all shades of green.
Really?
And he said, burns my butt to watch the husband put sauce on good steak. Oh yes, ketchup on my eggs or hot sauce.
Oh, yeah. We used to always use A1, and I don't know what was the moment that it just
Caleb
it
used to call it
switched.
king sauce.
He used to call it the king sauce. Do we have any of the king sauce? And now we don't even have it at all.
Nope. Gail said egg smothered with ooey gooey cheese. That is the way to eat it.
You know, not getting the king sauce anymore has given us like $5 or $6 extra back into our budget because that stuff is not cheap.
No. Shauna said I chew gum sometimes to help with a fast, not clean, but it helps when I need something to get better.
If it's a bridge, but you know what mine was? Mine was the whole dang house. It was not a bridge for my fasting. It was like way too much gum.
Okay, I think it is 9:36. We're going to get off because we're going to go back out.
We're going to go fishing. So wish me luck. I hope I catch something and don't scare something in this outfit.
You're not going out like that.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay, fine. Okay, everybody have a good night.
We love you guys.
Bye.